looking tight. Candy painted, them sixes spin all night. All night, them candy whips. Keep them whips looking tight. Candy painted, them sixes spin all night. All night, them candy whips.
You want something badass? You want something that you know is right? I95, man. There is no other. Okay, here we go. This is a 1973 Impala. We did this car probably about 6 years ago. We came back for a new transmission. He handed me the keys, you know, we warranty everything. So basically the customer brought it in, said he wanted to build a custom car. We went through a lot of different ideas with doing red interior and red top, and he just kept saying, man, there's too many other cars like that. So we basically still kept the red and gray theme, but we did it more subtle, you know? So I like to call the car Red Bottom, but the car's name is Cloudy Days. 20 minutes ago, it was raining. Basically, this is what we do, man. This is like, I think this is like number 35 or something like that. I mean, we've done so many of these, maybe not as drastic as this. Frame offs like 35 like this. And then, you know, 100 other ones that might not be a frame off, but are a full build, you know, interior, top, stereo, paint, body, you know, motor, all that stuff. Look at what our donks are competing with. Our donks are competing with lowriders. Like, you want a lowrider, yeah. You want a donk? Well, we're gonna kind of integrate both of them together. That's what sets us apart. You know, attention to detail, making sure all the little odds and ends are worked out in the car. I see a lot of people with cars done, but no cars are finished. They're always back and forth at the shop. They're never completely done. We're gonna beat on the car for you a little bit. You know, if anything breaks on it, it's my responsibility anyways, because I bought everything. So I get the company to warranty it. If I gotta take it off and do that, I do that. I don't never build a customer for that. But as far as warranties go, you know, mostly everything we have is warranties. Our bumper chrome plating is warranted. You know, everything is warranted. Paint and body is warranted. Everything is warranted. So that's what sets us apart. You know, it takes a team. So I had to put a team together to achieve what we've been able to accomplish. This is not just myself being one person doing this. This is people that I entrust to do it. And that's part of being, you know, the captain of the ship. You have to realize right off the bat if somebody knows what they're doing or not. And that means you have to know what you're doing. And you have to know what they know. And you have to know that they know what they're doing. So these are the differences. You know, I know what a car is supposed to look like because I'm a lowrider guy. You know, I've already done shaved firewalls, patterns, you know, engraved rims. We're trying to drag that kind of into the donk game, but you know, it gets pricey. As you can see, it's just attention to detail. I mean, everything's been addressed. You know, I went through the whole thing yesterday with all the stainless steel. I'm not gonna go over that again. You know, R4Gs, if you look in there, R4Gs have the stamp on them. A lot of people give you, you know, China hoops. We don't believe in that stuff. We're not trying to cut a corner anywhere. You know, so small things, you buy this, you paint this, you clean the top off, then you go. I mean, that emblem alone probably took 5 hours, 6 hours to do both of them. Somebody's got to pay for that.
Let's see under the hood of this, man.
All right. So basically, this car has been like this. You can see he takes care of it because it's been done for a while. The only thing I don't like is it had a high-rise intake on it, and he didn't like the high-rise intake, so we took it off and we put that intake on it. But you can see the attention to detail. I mean, the whole lip is body worked. You know, everything is body worked. Everything's stainless steel. You know, this is when we used to use Odyssey batteries. But I mean, his bolts on his A-arms are gold plated. It's a little dirty, but chrome A-arms, gold rods, and that ain't electroplating. That ain't anything else. That's gold dip. We sent those to California to have them gold dip. And you see all the inside panels put back on with rivets. You know, attention to detail. You know, metal hoses with rubber only at the end, so you ain't got a big piece of rubber. No custom made piece that comes all the way inside. You know, just the differences. Vacuum box.
What's that vacuum box for, Kenny?
For all the pressure in the bottom end, we vacuum it out.
Was this car dynoed?
Yeah, this car dyno's at about 625. So you can see the car has a full custom interior, custom made door panels. All these are made out of plastic. All of these are in with magnets. There's magnets on it, so you don't have to worry about it coming off. You can just put it right back in. And that's how we do stuff, you know. Center console, custom made with the lighting in the side. You know, we changed the pedals and stuff. This car was like one of the first cars to get this digital disc dash in it when we built it. You know, it's been built a while. The kick panels in the bottom are the same thing. All done with magnets. All you do is just stick it back in and it stays stuck. So that's a motor, all polished stainless steel exhaust on that car. It's got the opener, the dumps in it. And then you hit the button, and they come open. And you hit close, and they close up. Electronic shit, you know how we do it. You know, anything we're gonna do, we're gonna try to buy the best product we can for you. You know, like we're doing the push buttons now, but the push buttons all are just like a factory car. You gotta put your foot on the brake to start the car, the whole deal. You know, but just everything's been painted on this car. You know, these are all the window switches. Roll the windows down. You can do it all one hand. Those are all the window switches. We actually do nicer window switches now. We found a little bit bigger ones and we get our name put on them and stuff. Because we're a brand. Like, you know, our name on your car makes it worth more money, just like Gucci on a hat. Just like everything. We're like Gucci. Everybody builds cars, but once we put our name on it, it becomes high class. It's like everybody makes hats, but once Gucci puts the name on the hat, now it's a high class hat. Same thing, we Gucci, we Fendi, we all that. Man, listen, it's same thing with everything. If you shortcut, they'll shortcut. I don't shortcut, so you can't shortcut. It's just, it is what it is. You want something badass, you want something that you know is right, I95, man. There is no other. There is no other. Not when it comes to building these cars, man. We have too many experience. Man, I know what every piece of these cars is from every year. So, that being said, If you want to build something like this, get ready to spend money, because this car wasn't cheap. Know which lane you're gonna go in, man. You know, I have a donk, but it ain't a frame off, and it don't look nothing like this. But you can't say, I want to spend 10 grand on paint, and then when you come to pick the car up, you like, well, what about that? And what about that? And what about that? I can only give so much. I can't build you a 4-bedroom house with 2-bedroom house money. Can't do it. So just know what lane you're getting into. We've been doing it a long time. You could trust us. We ain't going nowhere. You just have to know where you're going. You already got brakes on the car that are $6,000. Shit, they went up to $9,000 now for the extremes. So you got $6,000 brakes, $8,000 to $10,000, $15,000 wheels. You're at 20 grand right there. How can you build one of these cars and expect it to look like this for anything under 100 grand? I'm not going to tell you what he has into this car, but I can tell you he has good money into this car. It's none of y'all's business.
Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
I'd like to hear a new beat on the request line.
You get it.